Carla, I was just about to text you. I opened the ring.
Right, the ring. Find anything inside?
Hopefully, traces of poison. But I need to analyze them to be sure.
Are you going to use the same handheld analyzer we used for the fake antidote?
No, it's not designed to analyze such small quantities. We need to do a chemical trace analysis. The good news is that I have such a device.
If there is good news, there must be bad too.
The device is in the laboratory that got trashed recently. I'm uncertain whether it was damaged or not. It's quite sensitive.
What are we waiting for then? Let's go to the lab.
Good. The device wasn't damaged during the break-in. I'll set everything up. In the meantime, could you look for a tablet?
A tablet? Like a touch screen one?
Yes. It's a white touchpad tablet. The analysis results will be sent to it.
All right, I'll have a look. It won't light without gas. I need something to neutralize the spillage first. I'm not sure if this is it, but I found a tablet.
Let me have a look at it. Yes, this is the one. The data from the analysis has already started coming in. Interesting. I recognize a few of the compounds. These compounds can be used to incapacitate a person within minutes after contact. But they're not lethal in small doses.
I'm not sure I understand what you are going for here.
I think that whoever poisoned me didn't intend to kill me.
They probably thought you'd be an obstacle to carrying out their plans.
They thought right. I am. I believe I was meant to be kept alive but immobilized, so as not to interfere with their plans. Still, one thing remains unclear. If the poison was non-lethal, it was still slowly chipping away at my health until I reached critical condition.
Well, the ring is broken. Could they have overdosed you by accident?
Either that, or I had a reaction to the poison that the culprit did not anticipate. Whatever the case, thanks to you and the miraculous, I made a rather quick recovery.
I bet they didn't see that coming.
The culprit is only human, and we all make miscalculations.
Ruben, there's one more thing I'd like to talk with you about before moving forward with the investigation.
Okay, what is it?
I found this photo in the library. Could you tell me who is in the photo next to you?
Sure, let me have a look. Carla, I'm sorry I didn't tell you sooner. I know Marianne, your mom.
Why didn't you tell me sooner? Why keep it a secret?
I didn't know how to tell you, how you would react.
React about what? Don't tell me you dated my mom.
I did, but it was a long time ago, while we were studying in London.
Did you keep in touch with her over the years?
No, not until recently.
Why am I only now hearing about it?
It's complicated.
What could be so complicated? You just dated her when you were young, right?
Carla, I am your biological father.
Is this the reason I was invited here?
You're a brilliant journalist. That's why you're here.
Am I, though?
Carla, listen.
I think you've said enough. I can't be in here right now. This is too much. I need some space. I can't stay in the same room with him. Why is this happening? I already have a loving family. I can't even give them a call from this damn island. I wish I could see them right now. I think I have a picture of them somewhere in my luggage. I just don't get it. Why did my mom never tell me? I knew that William wasn't my biological father, but I never cared about that. He is my dad. He raised me. It's because of him that I became a journalist. He was always there for me. And where was Ruben?
Carla, it's me. Please, let me in.
I don't want to talk right now.
At least give me a chance to explain. Carla, I wanted to make this clear. I would never abandon you.
You saying that doesn't change the fact that you did.
I never abandoned you because I didn't know I had someone to abandon to begin with. I found out about you only last year.
So my mom never told you?
No, she didn't. I found you by accident while reading your article that had a photo of you. You reminded me so much of Marianne, and when I noticed the name Paige, I knew it was your mom's maiden name. I figured this couldn't be a coincidence. So I called Marianne, asked if she had a child. She told me everything. Told me you were my daughter.
I don't get it. Why did my mom keep you in the dark about me?
She had good reason. Marianne thought it would be better for all of us.
What reason would make someone hide a daughter from her father?
It'll be easier to understand if I explain from the beginning. As I mentioned before, I met your mom while studying in London. Marianne was smart, beautiful, and courageous. I fell in love at first sight.
Not for long, from what I gathered.
It wasn't that our love faded away that separated us.
So what happened? Why did you separate?
Well, when I was dating Marianne, I already had my startup company up and running. At that point, I caught the attention of one of the biggest bank owners in England. He invited me to join a group of individuals as an apprentice to learn from him.
I don't see how this relates to my mom.
I'm getting to it. After a few months of joining the group, I realized I was getting in over my head. They were not good people. I needed to get out.
This group? Who were they?
A group of very powerful individuals that cared only for their self-indulgence. Morality was out of the question, and the law couldn't stop them. Unfortunately, you can't simply walk out of a group like that. I started receiving threats, getting stalked. At one point, I even got assaulted. But the worst was when they started going after Marianne. She couldn't handle it, and in fear for her life, she left me and moved to America.
While she was pregnant with me.
I didn't know that back then. And, well, here we are.
Thank you for being honest with me. This is a lot to take in, and I'm not sure how our relationship will develop further. But for now, we need to focus on the investigation and find the murderer.
Right. Of course.
Do you have the ring on you?
Yes, I do. Why? Do you have something in mind?
Kinda. I think we should go and speak with Mrs. B about it.
I'm not sure I follow. How will Georgiana help us here?
After the Admiral was attacked, we needed information about an earring we found in his suite. So, Mrs. B snooped around in all of the guests' rooms to find its match.
Are you talking about Portia's earring? You're saying Georgiana broke into other people's rooms for it?
It was the only way to figure out to whom the earring belonged.
I just would have preferred you'd asked me before becoming vigilantes with one of my staff.
You're right. I should have.
Either way, did you figure out how Portia's earring ended up in Sam's suite? It might help us.
No, Since Portia was murdered, there isn't much to go by.
I guess it's possible that the real culprit planted the earring to throw us off their trail.
That makes the most sense. But this shouldn't be our main concern. Figuring out to whom the ring belongs is more important.
You're right. Let's go speak with Georgiana. I saw her cleaning in the parlor earlier.
Okay, let's go.
Georgiana, do you have a moment?
Of course. How can I help?
Remember when you searched all the guests' room to find out about the earring?
Not my finest moment, but yet.
Well, we found a ring, and I thought maybe you'd recognize it.
Here, Georgiana. Have a look.
What's so special about it?
Nothing that you should worry about right now.
Keeping secrets as always? Fine. I guess I'll find out eventually. Unfortunately, dear, I haven't seen this ring before.
Okay. Then, maybe you've seen similar jewelry when snooping around before?
I can't say for certain, but if it helps, Margot and Janet brought quite a few accessories along. I guess the ring could belong to one of them.
Thank you, Mrs. B. We'll investigate this further. Could I also get the ring back?
Oh, of course, dear.
Ruben, we should search Margot's and Janet's rooms one more time.
I guess it won't hurt to try. I'll check Janet's suite.
I'll go to Margot's room then.
Once we're done, let's meet up back here.
Roger that. Great! Margot's not here. Perfect chance to search around. I need to attach it somewhere. There's nothing here that could tell me that the ring belongs to Margot.
We'll speak some more later, chérie. I don't know how much more of this I can take. People are dying left and right. What if the murderer goes after me next? Get a hold of yourself. You are Margot Saint-Germain. You are a survivor. Come on, Margot. You'll be fine. Just put on a brave face as always.
Maybe. Margot isn't as strong as she leads everyone to believe. Did this fall from her notebook? Things to do after leaving the island. Meditation? A long holiday? Multiple spa treatments. I wouldn't say no to that myself. I should meet up with Ruben in the parlor. No one's here. Maybe he's still in Janet's suite? I should check.
I can't believe you. You're actually telling me this is nothing personal?
Janet, I was only following up on a lead.
A lead that you believe enough to dig through my personal belongings? Whatever, Ruben. It's clear that you don't trust me. I'm done.
Ruben?
As you can see, my investigation didn't go very well.
Don't worry. You'll get a chance to redeem yourself.
I don't know how many chances I have left. For better or worse, I found nothing that could link Janet to the ring. What about Margot's suite? Any luck there?
Nothing. And I almost got caught red-handed by Margot.
What happened?
While I was searching her closet, I heard her coming in and hid under the bed.
Margot didn't see you.
She spoke with someone before coming in. Just enough time for me to hide.
Good. The fewer people know about our investigation, the better. We don't want to...
Ruben! The lighthouse!
Damn it! The SOS signal. Carla, we need to act quickly. We need to go to the lighthouse right now.
You're right. There's no time to spare. Let's go.
It looks like the lightning strike fried the hardware. The surge even reached down here.
The panel looks completely cooked. It's probably even worse in the lighthouse.
The situation looks rather dire, I agree. But let's investigate the lighthouse first to get a full picture of the damage. Damn it! The beacon got shattered into a million pieces.
Are you sure there's nothing we could do to fix it?
Unfortunately, no. We don't have another beacon, and this one is beyond repair. Either way, we should take care of the exposed wires first. It's dangerous to keep them like this.
Good point. We probably need some rubber gloves, though.
There should be a pair somewhere in here.
A pair of rubber gloves? Check.
Great. Please, pass... Thanks, Carla. You know, there's something strange about this incident. The lighthouse has a lightning protection system installed that should have prevented this.
The storm is pretty rough. Maybe it got wrecked from the wind?
I doubt it. The system and its cables are designed to withstand such weather. In any case, I'd better start by fixing the exposed wires.
Okay, I'll look around in the meantime. There must be a story here. I just need to find it. The shattered glass went everywhere. There goes our SOS signal. It doesn't look like anything was moved. Nothing out of the ordinary here. The shattered glass went everywhere. Was this window broken before? I should investigate. Where did this brick come from? Was it used to break the window? I think the cable was cut using the wire cutters. This was no accident. The lighthouse was sabotaged. I'd better take some photos. Okay, Ruben. I think I have a pretty good idea of what happened here. The first thing that stood out was a broken window. It was fine the last time I was here.
I guess it's pretty odd, but it could have shattered from the shards flying off the beacon.
I can't deny that, but there's a brick surrounded by shattered glass lying outside the window. Do you really think it's a coincidence?
I don't believe in coincidences. So what would someone gain from breaking the window?
That leads to my second point, actually. There's a cut cable lying outside that extends from the top of the lighthouse.
That's probably the conductor cable from the lightning rod. Are you sure it was cut?
I'm pretty sure. There were wire cutters next to it. I think they broke the window so the cable could reach the beacon's hardware.
In such a case, if a lightning strike hit the lighthouse, all that energy would go into the beacon, and it would explode. But it's rather odd that they left evidence lying around like that, as if they wanted us to find it.
If that's right, what would they gain from us finding it?
I can't be certain at this point. Perhaps they wanted to take credit? 1 second. I just received a message. Odd. The message was sent anonymously.
Can you find out who sent it?
Not without proper tools, which I don't have on the island. However, I think it's pretty clear the message came from the culprit. It reads, "Lights out. I left another surprise in the ruins."
This message is a bit worrying. What if they set a trap in the ruins?
It's concerning, I agree. But we were fine when we passed it to get here. It's highly unlikely to be a trap. The only way back to the mansion is through the ruins. We can't avoid it.
Well, there's nothing else we can do here. So we may as well go back. Let's just be extra cautious.
Agreed. I don't see anything out of the ordinary.
Same. But maybe the surprise is something the culprit hid for us to find.
Perhaps, but I don't like it. I'm worried that we're playing straight into the culprit's hands.
I'm not a fan of this either. But what if the surprise is important?
It could be nothing.
We won't know unless we find it. Even if it's nothing important, it could still help us identify the culprit.
I guess you're right. Let's look around.
Huh. That's probably the surprise the culprit mentioned. Reuben, I found a box with a ribbon on it. I think this is what the culprit wanted us to find.
Let me take a look. Just be careful with it. We don't know what's inside. Oh, I think this is one of my puzzle boxes.
Okay. Can you open it?
Well, the thing is, I collect them, not solve them. But whatever the culprit wants us to find is probably in this box. And since we've gotten this far, we may as well try to open it.
Should we hide from the rain in the abandoned house first? We can get it open there.
After you.
Let me have a go at it first. I'm not too shabby with puzzles, if I do say so myself.
By all means, go ahead. I put the box on the well. Wait a second. This is my ledger. I use it to keep tabs on all the bigger payments made by the company.
Why would the culprit put it in the box? Is there anything important in it?
Nothing particularly significant or related to Genetica.
Reuben? What's wrong?
No, it's nothing. A few pages are gone. Just notes on donations I've made to charities over the years. There's also another message left for us.
What does it say?
The next clue awaits in the cavern.
Is that all there is? I don't understand why the culprit left a journal for us to find. They could have just left the message, right?
I'm not sure. But I think they know more than I thought. We need to search that cavern.
I agree. Whatever they're trying to pull off here, we need to stop it. Or at least know what it is. They mentioned a cavern. I bet it's the same one that the tunnel underneath us leads to.
I guess that's where we're heading then. The next clue should be hidden somewhere in here. It's vague, but let's keep an eye out for anything suspicious.
Maybe I can shoot the harpoon gun to get it out. Ruben, there's nothing here.
I couldn't find anything either, but the message did say there was another clue.
I searched pretty much every nook and cranny in here. No clues to be found.
All of this might have just been a setup intended to waste our time.
What do you mean?
Let's take a second to think about this. The culprit sent me the text message while we were in the lighthouse. They knew we were there.
Right. They figured we'd try to fix it. It is our SOS signal, after all.
For them, it was two birds with one stone. They destroyed the beacon, and then they managed to distract us with the message they sent me. Even if all of this was a ploy to delay us, I don't understand what they're gaining from it.
Not just to delay us. Look where we are. We're in the middle of nowhere. They wanted us away from the mansion.
Away from Haven. Carla, I have a bad feeling about this. We need to get to Haven right now.
Let's move.
Damn it. The door to the vault is wide open. They must have broken in.
Doesn't the vault have its own security? How could they have bypassed it?
I don't know, Carla.
Still, they might not have found the file. It was hidden, right?
It was. But they had more than enough time to do a thorough search. In any case, we need to confirm whether the file's been taken or not. The file's gone. It's not here. How could I have been so careless?
If you say it's not here, I'll believe you. But are you certain?
Yes, I know where I left it. I haven't gone senile yet. I'm sorry, Carla. I need a moment to gather my thoughts.
I get it. In the meantime, I'll do a thorough sweep here myself. Something is missing here. Something is missing here. This is hopeless. There's not a speck of evidence around. Wait, what's that? The cavity is the same shape as the eye emblem we found in the cave with the Admiral. Is this a book about the Overseers? Of course it is. How do I get this thing open? Actually, I don't have time for this right now. I'd better go find Ruben.
How did it go? Did you find any leads in the vault?
I did find this book about...
Who cares about books right now? Do you understand the importance of those files? The social hierarchy of the human race is in peril, Carla. Think what the Genetica serum could do if it got into the wrong hands. I'm losing my grasp on Genetica. Someone is taking it from me, and I don't know who.
That's why I'm here to support you, Ruben. We'll figure this out.
Let's figure out how someone simply walked into the vault, bypassing its security, without any trace of a break-in. When only you and I knew where the vault was, or how to get in.
Do you suspect I had something to do with this?
I didn't tell anyone else about the vault. Did you?
All I'm hearing is that you don't trust your daughter.
I simply want the truth, even if that means questioning my child.
This isn't right. You're questioning the wrong person here.
Just tell me if you talked to anyone about the vault besides me.
I did not tell anyone about the vault, Ruben. More importantly, you tell me that you're my father and then you interrogate me like a suspect?
Carla, you're my daughter. But we don't know each other that well, do we?
My real father would know that I would never betray him like that.
It's just, this whole week has been one incident after another. The pressure of the situation is getting to me.
We all feel pressure. That's no excuse. You know what? It doesn't matter. Let's just focus on the theft of the file. Previously, when we were in the control room, I saw a map of Haven. There was an empty area marked on it. I think it was the vault. If I saw it, the culprit must have seen it too.
If they knew about the vault, they might have planted hidden cameras around it.
Only one way to make sure. You were right. I found a hidden camera. Take a look.
They most likely watched the footage.
And saw the vault's code and how to get in.
Then, they distracted us so they could steal the file. But it's unlikely to be the only surveillance device they planted. We should sweep Haven and make sure there aren't any more. I'll check the control room first. Could you start from the creative hub?
Sure. It's missing a head. It's not what I need to print. Another one in the bag. I should check the living quarters next. The doors are still locked. The doors are still locked. I think that's all of them.
I finished checking the other parts of Haven. They were also bugged. How's the situation here?
I found another spy cam and a recorder hidden around here too.
They had eyes and ears all over the place. Give me all the surveillance devices you found. I'll get rid of them. Good. I shouldn't be long.
No worries. There's another thing I'd like to check here in the meantime.
If you happen to find another hidden device, let me...
Will do. While I have a moment, I should have another look at the book from the vault. This table looks like a good spot. There's a slot to put the Overseer's eye emblem in. Looks like some sort of puzzle? Is this a history of the Overseers? That's the group the Admiral was talking about back in the cave. Why does Reuben have this? The first record dates back to the 16th century. A group of rulers from Europe formed a secret alliance to bring their countries wealth and power. Is this real? Odd. The pages at the end look fairly new compared to the rest of the book. Were they added recently?
Carla, there's one more thing. I want... Carla, that book. How... Why do you have this book?
While investigating the vault, it caught my eye and I took it with me.
There are a bunch of books there. What made this one so special?
Its emblem. The question is, why do you have a book on the Overseers?
How do you know that name?
I won't tell you anything until you tell me why you have this book.
Carla, this has nothing to do with the case. Why don't you just drop it so we can move on?
You're obviously hiding something. When investigating the sniper incident, we found an emblem that fits perfectly into this book. It's related, isn't it?
Jeannie!
Did she hurt herself?
Hey there, you okay? Jeannie, no! We need to get the book back before she tears it apart.
So it is important.
You want the truth? You'll get it. But only after we get the book back.
Good. That's all I wanted from the start. Any idea where Jeannie could have taken the book?
Usually, whatever she steals ends up in her stash back at Genetica Keep. I'd start there.
All right, let's go.